In the early 19th century, terriers were considered incredibly useful creatures because they were good at killing rats. Bulldogs, on the other hand, became known as dogs, which were bred mainly for bullfighting and fighting dogs. To conduct ruthless battles, it was necessary to find participants with excellent fighting skills. In England, although such entertainment was strictly prohibited, it became even more popular. Renowned livestock breeder James Hinks began crossing bulldogs with Old English White Terriers in the 1850s, which have become extinct today. Dalmatians also took part in mating, although this cannot be said by the appearance of the Bull Terrier. Hinks sought to get the perfect fighting dog, brave, agile, with an attractive appearance. He allowed only the White Bull Terrier to be crossed. The ban on mixing white individuals with colored ones was finally lifted only in 1960. It took the scientists 12 years to create a new variety. The first newly bred individuals took part in the 1862 exhibition. These animals have absorbed the best features of the breeds involved in crossing. Among them, excellent endurance, lightning-fast reaction, courage, good physical form, powerful jaws, the habits of an intellectual. Oddly enough it sounds, the breed was appreciated not only by the owners of fighting dogs, but also by intelligent people. For example, among the teachers at Oxford University it was fashionable to keep a white bull terrier, so the students bred four-legged for them. In 1842 Sir Richard Burton brought such a dog to India, where this breed became one of the most beloved by the colonists. The first descriptions of fighting dogs, similar to bull terriers, were found in the literature even before James Hinks was named the father of the breed in 1862. William Taplin, who published the book The Hunter's Cabinet, writes in 1803 about terriers crossed with a bulldog among the lower social strata of the population, which were used for hunting. Bull Terrier. Description of the breed. Nature has endowed the four-legged with a characteristic appearance. If you ever see him, you can no longer be confused with any other breed. The animal has a harmonious, compact appearance, strong muscular constitution, strong paws, an unusual egg-shaped head that is a feature of this breed, a determined expression of the eyes. Few breeds are so contradictory. Some say that the animal is the embodiment of ugliness, while others consider the dog to be incredibly beautiful and harmonious. Bull terriers have as ardent supporters as opponents. They must be reconciled by the statement that these four-legged animals are 100% unique and original. Standard, height 48 to 56 centimeters, body weight 23 to 30 kilograms. Miniature, up to 35 centimeters tall, 11 to 15 kilograms of body weight. The lower jaw is strong and deep with many strong teeth forming a scissor bite. The triangular narrow eyes are deep set, oblique, very dark, and the ears are small and thin, set vertically. The neck is long and powerful, the back is strong and short. The chest is broad with well-sprung ribs. The tail tapers towards the bottom, carried horizontally. Forelegs parallel, with muscular shoulder blades lying close to the chest. The hind legs are also parallel, with strong thighs and lower legs. The coat is short, tight-fitting. In winter, an undercoat can grow. Interesting fact, in adults, the length of the limb from the ground to the elbow should be approximately equal to the depth of the chest. The shoulders are strong and flat. The chest is lowered lower to the ground than the belly. The back is short, even, the tail is slightly convex, the loin is wide. The skin is tightened. Popular colors of Bull Terriers. The breed standard recognizes both monochrome, white and colored. In this case, pigmentation is not taken into account. The color can be brown, black, red, brindle. The most common are white tetrapods. These include individuals with marks of any color on the head, but not below the neck. Such pigmentation is allowed. If the spots are on the body, the color is already white with markings. Red individuals have a solid color, no spots. This color can be any shade, including dark brown. But if the color is too light, it is considered fawn, which is not desirable. Fun fact, black shades are less common. Most individuals have small white patches on their bodies. Even if they are very small, this color is already considered two-tone. These Bull Terriers have areas of any shade on their coat. Brown, black, and red usually predominate over white. White markings can be found on the face, chest, paws, tail. Moreover, their total area should not exceed 50%. These colors will be called black and white, red and white. The tricolor Bull Terrier includes black, red or brown, as well as white shades. Least of all on the body is red, and white should be no more than 50%. Individuals of tiger colors were not recognized at first, but then they still got the opportunity to participate in exhibitions and fight for titles. Tetrapods with red color and dark strokes have superiority, although black with red stripes are also acceptable before shows. If there are white markings on the muzzle, the color is already brindle white. But if they are in any other place than the face, the color is considered tiger. These colors are standard, but there are others, blue or fawn. These colors are rare and are not allowed for breeding. The nature and habits of bull terriers. Most of the population that has no business with dogs is confident that representatives of this breed are aggressive and inadequate animals. Free crossing, which is widespread throughout the world, plays a significant role in this. Many owners specially instill fighting qualities in their pets. If a four-legged animal was born in a nursery with a good pedigree, you will be surprised how friendly, playful and open-minded bull terriers are. They are attached, not only to one owner, but to the family as a whole. They are very mobile, they love to create a stir around themselves, therefore, if you need a calm dog, it is better to opt for another breed. The dog is well versed in people, so when meeting a person who hates dogs, he is unlikely to be able to pass by. To instill good manners in your pet, you need to discipline him from childhood. Lack of training will lead to the development of disobedience, because these pets are quite capricious. Fun fact, when young, animals are as active as small children. They are curious, playful, try to stick their nose everywhere and taste everything. Many individuals